A lot of talk today was about this impact of that big shipment of Johnson & Johnson that you may recall last week. 15 million doses had to be scrapped because of a production error and its impact on Virginia's plans. Now, of course, the shipment for this past week that we had was not impacted, but Dr. Danny Avula, the state vaccine coordinator, said that they are getting a tenth of what they got next week, and they are getting just shy of 30,000 doses combined between what the state is getting directly and what's coming to the federal retail pharmacy program. Now, Avula says that is not changing Virginia's plan to move the entire state into phase 2 on April 18th. But what it will alter is the number of appointments available when the state goes in there, and not everyone may get a chance to sign up right away. But again, much like we talked with the local districts targeting a first dose for everyone who wants one by the end of May, Avula says that is still the goal for the entirety of Virginia. Now, he says the other impact that this J&J shipment decrease is having is for the state's plan to vaccinate college students who are currently at school for in-person learning and getting them the vaccine before they leave for summer break.
Some of the higher ed institutions that were planning on starting student vaccination next week will have to push that back by a week or so. There are still a small number of institutions that, based on their last day of classes, that we will still prioritize with the small amount of Johnson & Johnson that we're receiving next week.
Now, Avula says one other possible workaround they're looking at is for those who don't leave for quite some time is using one of the 2-dose vaccines such as Pfizer or Moderna. Now, one other thing on the allocation front and how they're changing things up is right now they're shipping it around the state to get everyone to phase 2 at the same time. He says once they start phase 2, the way they're going to divvy it up is based off of the number of unvaccinated people in each district, and then sort of allocate each week based on what they see the demand is for the vaccine.